Let me take you to a rather sad scenario that was played out in Katsina State. It was a scene of grief and outrage in Katsina State as the police have now confirmed that the death toll from the deadly mosque attack in Ungwa Mantau Malfumashi local government area of the state is written to 17. According to the police spokesperson, the assailants stormed the mosque during early morning prayers, opening fire on worshippers while 15 people were killed instantly. 2 more later died in the hospital, but in a chilling counterclaim, the lawmaker representing Malumfashi constituency, Aminu Ibrahim, insists that the figure was far higher, alleging that up to 30 people may have lost their lives in the coordinated onslaught. The attack, which security officials describe as a reprisal strike, has thrown the community into mourning and renewed fears over escalating insecurity in the state. Reports suggest that the assault followed an earlier confrontation in which locals had resisted bandits, killing some and seizing weapons. The lawmaker, visibly emotional, says residents now live under constant fear, lamenting delayed security responses and appealing for permanent security bases in vulnerable communities, with mass burials held under heavy sorrow. Traditional and religious leaders have now joined calls for urgent intervention to protect rural dwellers in Katsina from the relentless grip of banditry in the area. To give us a sense of what is going on the ground, let's speak with one of those who are representing the people in the National Assembly, Honorable Sada Soli, is a member of the House of Representatives representing Jibia Keita, Federal Constituency of Katsina State. Is live for us here on the program tonight. Honorable, it's a pleasure having you tonight on the program.
Sure, it's a pleasure having me.
Our hearts goes out to the very innocent people who went to the mosque hoping that they were going to worship and pray to God, and they met their end. How sad.
Shaun, this is the most unfortunate thing that should happen to our people when we are hoping that peace is returning to a number of local government, particularly the frontline local government in Katsina State. It's a very sad moment. It's a very serious setback in getting peace returned to our people, our local people, very innocent people. It's a very sad moment, and we are in a very serious grief. All the members from Katsina State in the National Assembly are very saddened to hear this this unfortunate incident. But like you rightly said, this was a reprisal attack. The people were so lucky to have killed a number of these bandits. And you need to understand the most weakest time in our communities is the early morning prayers. That's when people just wake up and go to the prayers. That's the most unsuspected period people could expect.
And that's when they chose to strike.
Yes, because they live in the community. They know the culture and the tradition.
The bandits live in the community,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. They are not coming from anywhere. These are people that are locals, that are known to the communities. And you see, they took the advantage of some communities that have gone into peace pact with them. So they can cross over without anybody interfering with them, and they can come back through that community that have gone into agreement with them to have settled, to have some relative peace with them. Remember, we have 4 local governments that have already negotiated peace, and there is complete peace in those local governments. There is Jibia, there is Bakori, there is Safana, and there is Musa. Now they are working on Kurifi and Dusamba. All these 4 local governments, every farmer, everybody has gone to his farm, and there is complete peace in this local government. And they are taking advantage. Where there is peace, they move forward. Those who didn't agree with the peace, they move forward and get another new territory where they go and attack this soft target. But actually, it was a reprisal attack. It was an unsuspecting attack from these locals. And we will continue to work on that. The government is working tirelessly to get these things done, but there are many other things that we require. The Air Force wing assets on ground in Katsina State needs to do more. Remember, why do we need Air Force now? Because now it is raining season. All the areas are covered with the crops going up, and these bandits, these criminals, they take the advantage of these crops coming up, hide under these crops, and attack these communities. So we need the beefing up of the air wing assets on ground in Katsina State, and also there is the need for more troops. They are doing their best, but this is the most critical time that we should need these people so that they can give areas that have not gone into reconciliation, that we have not achieved peace, cover. Close those corridors that they are coming from where there is peace, so that at least they can narrow them, they can close the gaps, they can close the corridors so that they can push them away.
Malum Fashi, the local government, is in southern Katsina.
Yes.
And if you notice, most of the attacks that we're seeing, strategically, you will discover in several parts of the country, either in Benue or in Nasarawa or in Katsina or in Kaduna, you see local government that are most vulnerable and not buried in the heart of the state. They are in the extreme. They are in the fringes of the state, such as you have Malum Fashi is also a border local government to yet another state. So
actually, Malum Fashi is not a border. It's not on the fringes. But they see that there is Kankara. There is Kankara local government that have achieved peace now.
But there's a part of Malum Fashi that touches on the
absolutely.
That touches on the
Kankara is here, Malum Fashi is here,
absolutely.
Then Fontua is here. They are all contiguous local government.
Absolutely.
And that's why
you see that and I'm talking about the geography of how these bandits are these bandits the type that operate in and go out of the state, or they're the ones who hold territory in the state?
They are the ones who hold territory in the state.
So they are known.
They are known, especially on the axis of Kankara, bordering Zamfara state. In this, they enter in Kankara, then they enter Malum Fashi, then they enter Fontua on this side. They are three contiguous local government. They all share borders. So these are some of the difficulties.
And these guys have been there troubling the area for a long time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Particularly with the influence of crisis in Zamfara state. You see, our major problem in Katsina state is actually the problem of Zamfara state.
So because if you solve the problem of Zamfara,
Katsina,
but what happened to the peace processes that we saw the former Aminu Masari? He started negotiating. He spoke to some. At some point, he said he was not doing that again. They dropped their arms, and we thought that there was. I mean, all of these guys were clear. In fact, some of these bandits, they were looking for them for a long time. One of the most notorious, I can't even remember his name in Katsina State, is still not found up to now.
Well, you see, these people, they are not from the moon. These people, they are people that live with us. They are not people coming from somewhere. So the security operators, they know them. Some of them, they speak with them. You see, that is one of our concern. The government of Katsina State, for the government to achieve peace in Jibia, Batsari, Safana, Damusa, these are frontline local government and they are contiguous local governments. And now I can remember they are almost getting to achieve peace in Kurufi, then Duzoma. If we get to that, then Kankara is next, Malum Fashi is next, Funtua, Dandume, Faskari, they are next. But we need the help of federal government. Katsina State alone, Katsina State government alone cannot.
This is not the first time. Malum Fashi, Faskari, Funtua, these areas have seen a lot of trouble over the past
because they are bordering, actually they are within the corridors of Zamfara State.
Yeah, and there's a whole lot of similarity between those living in those local government and some local government in Zamfara. They're almost seeking the same people. And the issue will be, in your own view, what do you think could be a possible local solution?
I think the possible local solution is the federal governments need to give us much more attention. We need more attention.
In what sense?
In all senses.
Of security put on the ground?
Both on the kinetic and non-kinetic. The efforts that is being done in the Office of the National Security Advisor, we need more of these assets, more of these efforts to complement the efforts of the state governor, and the government of Katsina State and the members of the National Assembly that are representing these people. We are doing our best. The government of Katsina State is doing its best. But the point is the federal government must be seen to be doing enough in Katsina State. If we can nip the bird in Katsina State, let me tell you this, we will achieve peace in Zamfara State. Because we are closing up these people. These people are tired. These criminals are tired too.
But can we look at what Ubasani is doing in Kaduna, for example?
You see,
there's a lot of quiet in Kaduna.
Yes.
Kaduna was more notorious.
Yes.
Zamfara became a child's play to what we saw in Kaduna, but there's a lot of quiet.
You see, that's another thing. You see, when you are trying to achieve peace in crisis areas, you must do it holistically. You see, one of the impact of peace in Kaduna State is coming back into Katsina State, especially Funtua, Rendume, Sabua, Kankara, Faskari, and Manufashi, because they are more closer to Kaduna State. And then there is a forest linking to all these local government getting into Benungwari Forest and coming back here.
And Benungwari Forest is a major one.
Yes, and
that it's a hideout, big hideout.
Absolutely.
If they kidnap, that is the forest where they hide them.
Absolutely. There is complete linkage of Faskari, Funtua, Manufashi, and Benungwari Forest. So if you need to achieve this, that's why there is the need for federal government to get this thing right.
And I'll tell you for free, right, Honorable, and you can ask some of your colleagues in the House of Representatives. For example, in Kwara State, there are communities in areas of Patigi, in Kwara South, that traditional rulers had deserted, had ran away from their communities. Some of these bandits have taken over, rooted out community members.
Well, fortunately, we don't have that in Katsina State.
Yeah, so I mean, it's happening and a lot of citizens in Kwara State are saying, "What is come and help us?" And there was a statement that I saw from the Kwara State government today or yesterday about the effort of the federal government in but things, and I'm imagining that as you are chasing them out in Kaduna, chasing them in Zamfara,
run to another corridor.
They have to, yes. But what exactly are these bandits looking for?
It's criminality.
Okay.
What can a criminal look for? It's just a common criminality.
They're just criminal.
They're just criminals. What?
Cattle, money, kidnap, is that all?
It's just criminality. The sum total of the definition of what they do is criminality. What else? What do you gain in killing someone? What do you gain in killing someone? What do you gain in taking the properties of someone that does not belong to you? This thing is enough. Government must do more. Yes, we can applaud the efforts of our security forces, but more can be done.
Let's talk about casualty figures. The police have put the number at 17, but the lawmakers representing Manufashi says 30 people were killed. We do often see this kind of situation where there is disparity in casualty. It's important to be able to be accountable and make a proper reference on what has been lost, lives that have been lost, and maybe to put numbers and account properly to the people that have been missing. What do we know officially?
Shaun, let me be honest with you. At this moment, the number, one life is as equal as 100 lives. So we must not even make that thing as an issue. People's lives were taken innocently. That should be our consideration. Not talking about the number. One life is as equal of 100 lives. So what we're talking about, people are trying to pushing blame or looking for what to say. The issue is people's lives were lost. We must address the issue. We must protect the lives and properties of the people. That is my primary concern. And we members of the National Assembly, that is our primary concern.
But I mean, what happened to the agitation for state police and local methods in people securing and the security operatives and leaders in this, and they sometimes go in plateau that we understand that the secret police had advised the government of that state to say, let people learn how to defend themselves. are the people of Katsina also learning on how to defend themselves? And considering the fact that as a lawmaker, what happened to state policing? What happened to the local method of people helping themselves when there is not enough of federal presence or federal power to be able to protect the government cannot protect everyone.
Oh, certainly. But
we don't even have enough.
It cannot protect everyone, but it can defend everyone. It cannot protect everyone.
But what are you and your colleagues doing in the area of lawmaking to ensure that we get this right?
We are supporting the issue of the state police. My state government is in the forefront in supporting state police. Remember, he was among the first who established this community policing. Community policing empowered the people to protect themselves, to be the first line that can protect themselves before the help of the conventional forces that can come to help themselves. And Katsina State at the moment is doing very well. It's doing very well with the Sea Watch. That's the community policing, which is very, very effective. It was copied by Zamfara State, it was copied by Sokoto State, and some other neighboring states have copied Katsina State, and we're doing very well. And then also you have local policing efforts that are being done by most local government. It's one of the reasons why we were able to achieve total peace in Jibia local government, in Batsari local government, in Safana local government, and in which other local government? In Musa local government. And then now, in the next 2, 3, or 4 days, we will achieve that peace in Kurfi local government and Duzoma local government. Remember, we started this crisis with about 21 local government. Today, we only have about 6 crisis areas in Katsina State. That is Kankara, Malumfashi, Paskari, Dandume, and Funtua. This is the theater of crisis now. Why? Zamfara State, all of them are bordering Zamfara State, and at the same time adjoining the crisis-free areas of Kaduna State.
But under Aminu Masari as governor, there were local vigilantes that are being empowered. What about those?
We still have, that is the local outfit security forces. The local vigilante, you call it NSAK. Then they are complementing the efforts of the Sea Watch that was established by Governor Radda. They are working together. Those that are given human intelligence, they will give those, because the local outfit, they know the communities, they know the nooks and crannies of these places. So they help the effort of the community security outfit that was established by Katsina State government. But indeed, the local security outfit in different wards, in different local governments, they are doing very well.
All right. The lawmaker in Malumfashi is alleging that villagers warned security operatives of suspicious movements hours before the attack, but that the response came too late. Is this a failure of intelligence or deployment of sheer political will?
You see, it's not about the political will. One, it could be failure of intelligence. You know, within the intelligence community, there are many layers on how you process and analyze information. And you need to understand the setup of our communities. The setup of our communities. Yes, there could be some complacency on the part of the security agencies. Yes, there could be some misinformation on the part of the communities. But the fact is, when you receive intelligence from locals on the issue of movement of suspicious people, the attention must be given to that kind of information, even where that information fails is to be true, because we're living in some kind of terrible moments, terrible times. You are dealing with people that are not scientifically well educated on how these things. They attack randomly. They attack within understanding the culture and the tradition of the people without even bringing any science in it.
Give me a moment, Honorable. We go on a break, and when we return, we get the closing thoughts of Honorable Sada Soli on the situation in Katsina State, of course. All right, then. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us. So let's get back to the conversation with Honorable Sada Soli, our closing moment. Now, Honorable, those who are in the interior somehow feel neglected. Some of them feel abandoned in the rural area. They said it's their response after tragedy strikes, not before. What do you think that can be done? You mentioned that there needs to be a more realistic effort in ensuring that the response time to some of these intelligence that are being given are being activated. What must we do?
What we should do, we should not be complacent.
Okay.
And we should not take into consideration there is peace on the next village, then there is no peace on the next village. I think we must be up doing it. We must not be complacent. And also, we must call the attention of these desperate politicians that are taking the advantage of this unfortunate happening, celebrating it just for the sake of politics. We must all come together and be circumspect, look at these issues so that we help our people. Politicians that are taking advantage over these unfortunate things, thinking that everything should be in the melting pot so that they will try their luck and get the opportunity to rule people, that is not going to be
Is this overwhelming the Rada government in Katsina?
No.
How is it reacting to it?
It's, we are reacting to it positively. You see, government must always be put in check, whether from the within or from outside. It is normal. It's the normal trajectory of governance. Why not? What is there to be overwhelmed? Killing people? It's for you. It's for you to be sad.
As a security chief of your state, I mean, you could be overwhelmed if you don't have the wherewithal to be able to arrest.
No, that's not it. The governor is doing his best. If you know the trajectory of his efforts in attending to security issues in Katsina State, him to be one of the best.
I'd like us to conversation. There are, I mean, everything that what a reprisal.
Right.
A direct response to an earlier ambush.
Yes.
Where locals fought back and killed some bandits.
Right.
Should we these as a resilience?
Right.
Should we interpret these as a community resilience or a dangerous escalation?
Well, it's a community resilience. You see, it's a question, it's a fight between of something that has been there for quite too long. And let me be honest with you, these people have been squeezed.
Yeah.
There was nothing like this for a period of 7, 8, 9 months back.
So what now? I think what prompted now this?
Let me be honest with you. Yeah. There is some level of complacency on the part of the security agencies.
Oh, really?
Yes. So that is why, you see, and then adding to the environment, time is during rainy season.
Yeah.
The area is bushy. The area is bushy. Is dark, and then there is the issue of also having peace in some other corridors, some other places. There is no peace. Where you had agreed and negotiated a peace arrangement with these people, those that didn't agree with the peace, they migrate and they go to soft areas and attack. So that's why I said we must attend to this issue holistically. If Kaduna State achieve peace, Katsina must achieve it, Zamfara must achieve it, Sokoto must achieve it, and Kebbi must achieve it.
Honorable Sada Soli, thanks so much indeed. It's a pleasure. My heart goes out to those who have lost their families, loved ones, and the entire state in this dastardly act. People praying in a mosque early in the wee hours of the day, and they are being taken out by these terrible, terrible humans that are being filled with demons and devil. Well, thank you so much indeed.
Thank you so much for that.
My regards to Governor Rada too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.